Hi, I'm Laura Holbrook. I am doing this video as part of an assignment for my class that I'm taking through Pathways. And the assignment is teach something that I've learned this week. So I'm going to teach something and share it with you. It's about goal setting. And I'd like to let you know that I have set goals really my entire life since I was a young girl. But when I was a young girl, it was more like just whatever I wanted. It was like writing a letter to Santa Claus. But I did put some meaningful things in it. In the mutual program of our church for the young adults and the teenagers and even the young children, elementary school, we were taught to set goals. And it was a good lesson. I think back on some of my early goals. It was horses and trips and cars and it was marriage, and it was having a family. And a lot of those goals I have realized. I'm at a point in my life where I have realized those goals with the blessings of a loving God and loving people in my life, and also the faith of writing them down and having a plan has really helped me in my life. But this week I learned about goals that help you become who you want to become. It was not about getting things and owning things. It was more about setting a goal that would help you become the kind of person you want to become. And we were challenged to write one goal this week that we could achieve this week. So the goal that I wrote down and structured a plan with is getting an A on my assignments this week. I haven't got all A's during my life. In fact, it's been hard for me to get an A in any of my classes. So at first my goal was going to be to get a B, but then I thought, no, it needs to be get an A because it will help me do my very best. So normally goals don't really excite me, but this week I learned to get a little more excited about them. Elder Worthland suggests examine your life, determine where you are and what you need to do to become the kind of person you want to be. Create inspiring, noble, and righteous goals that fire your imagination. I like that part, that fire your imagination. Set goals that create excitement in your heart. And then keep your eye on them. Work consistently towards achieving them. I like that advice from Elder Worthland. I like it because it makes it sound like it's not so boring, but it can be exciting to have goals and to be working on goals. We learned about SMART goals. SMART. The S stands for specific. Be specific in your goals. So my goal this week is to get A's. And that's very specific. When you set a goal, it needs to be specific so that you can work on it specifically. If it's too broad, it won't work. The next part of SMART goals is measurable. You must make your goal measurable. You must measure the increments and your success. That will help you to create success with your goal. The next part of SMART is attainable. It has to be attainable. Like my goal was not fly to the moon this week. It was get an A on my quizzes and on my assignments. And relevant. Does this goal go along with my priorities? Yes, it does. To get an A is goes along with my educational priorities. And the last part of SMART is timely. So in my example, timely is a week right now for this type of goal. And I am checking my goal twice this week to make sure I'm on schedule. Because if I don't check it, I could slip behind and not realize it. Fortunately, with this online class, you can just go on at any time and check your goals and check your grades and check your assignments to make sure you've done them. One of my very favorite poets and authors is Henry David Thoreau. He said, "If one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he or she has imagined, he or she will meet with a success unexpected in common hours." And I just really like that common hours part, because I have a pretty common life. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not an NFL player. I'm a mom, I'm a grandma, I'm a wife, I'm a student, I'm an author, I'm a photographer. So I do have some fun things going in my life and some noble goals that I've set. This goal of achieving an education was set back when I was a teenager, but I also set to get married and get married in the temple of my church, and to have a family. So I achieved those goals. And in that process, my education was put on hold for a while. Now that I've revisited that goal of achieving an education, I'm back in school. So it's never too late to achieve your goals. I feel good about revisiting a goal. I had encouragement from my husband. He said, "Look, you've had this goal for a long time. Why not go for it?" And I thought, well, my first thought was, well, what good will it do me now? But then I thought, learning and growing is a lifelong and an eternal pursuit. So I'm back in school and I'm enjoying it, and I'm working on a goal that I set a long time ago. And these new SMART goal settings processes is going to help me continue to grow and to develop and become the person that I want to become.